General Hospital spoilers reveal that Sasha Gilmore Corbin has some interesting scenes ahead of her during the week of October 14 to 18. Let's start with a conversation Sasha will have with Michael Corinthos, which will involve a request of some sort. On October 16, Sasha will speak with Michael and ask him to do her a favor. Since Sasha knows about Willow Corinthos kissing Drew Quartermain and feeling such a strong pull toward him, that may influence her here. It's possible Sasha will encourage Michael to show Willow some extra love and really focus on their family together. Sasha obviously won't want to tip Michael off to any trouble, but she could still make a request involving Willow without dropping any real hints. It's also possible this request will be about something else entirely. Sasha might be up for some catering job that she needs a recommendation for. Or maybe this will involve something like an attempt to find any long-lost family members. It'd be easy for Sasha to get on an ancestry site and start investigating her roots a bit further. Sasha knows Michael has connections and could help do some digging for her too. Whatever the case, Sasha will get life-changing news on October 17, so that'll give her a lot to mull over. There are probably only two options. Sasha is either getting an exit ramp or a brand new story. If a news story is in Sasha's future, then she might find out shocking news about her biological father or something along those lines. It'd be a nice jumping-off point for some fresh Sasha material. However, it's also possible that Sasha is getting a speedy departure. If the show's giving Sasha an exit ramp, then she might get some amazing opportunity to take her culinary career to new heights. Of course, this could lead to Cody Bell's exit as well if he decides to leave town with Sasha, but we'll just have to see how it all plays out. It's worth mentioning the possibility that Sasha could be a liver donor match for Lulu Spencer, but that news would change Lulu's life far more than her own. Furthermore, there are good reasons to think Sam McCall will be the donor instead, based on the foreshadowing on the show and some new spoiler hints. Our GH predictions point to Sasha either leaving Port Charles, based on the updates she receives, or kicking off a new storyline with this life-changing news at the center of it. Either way, General Hospital spoilers say Sasha will have a lot to mull over, so stay tuned. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. Furthermore, General Hospital spoilers for Monday, October 14, reveal that Molly Lansing Davis will catch up with Dex Heller and talk about the good news that might be coming their way. Molly may be hopeful about Alexis Davis' freedom, but Christina Corinthos Davis will remain worried about Sonny Corinthos landing in prison. Nevertheless, Alexis will push Christina to accept that Sonny did the crime and deserves to do the time. Since Sonny got them into this mess, Alexis will contend that Sonny has to be the one to get them out. Of course, there have been some new developments that could affect Sonny's confession plan. Dante Falconeri is in a tight spot since he knows about the gun the cops are now in possession of. And if Sonny knew the police could clear Alexis, then he'd have no reason to spill anything to the FBI. Sonny just showed up at the PCPD to take the next step, but Dante came rushing in and insisted he needed to talk to him. Anna Devane already seems suspicious, but maybe Dante won't have to betray his badge after all. Martin Gray will eventually come barging in the police station to demand answers about the evidence and why he wasn't notified about it. The news might leak to Martin another way, setting the stage for him to stop Sonny's confession instead. Even if Dante does find a way to tip Sonny off, there's nothing in the spoilers to indicate he'll face consequences regarding his job. No matter how it all goes down, Sonny may realize he has no need to turn himself in and back out of confessing at the last minute. As for Alexis, she'll go free since it's been proven that the gun, which was registered to Sonny and had residue consistent with spending a few weeks in Blackstone Canyon, wasn't used to take out John Jagger Cates. Over with Elizabeth Baldwin, she'll ask what someone's gotten her into this time. It may be Terry Randolph who ropes Liz into some intriguing situation, which will lead to another conversation about Lucky Spencer. In the lab, Brad Cooper just did some digging and realized Portia Robinson was behind Heather Weber's lab results tampering. Monday's GH preview video shows Brad gloating about finding something interesting, but it may not be Portia who gets updates initially. Rick Lansing is the one who pushed for information, so could Brad bring him in the loop instead? Perhaps Rick will urge Brad to cover for Portia, since he promised Curtis Ashford that he'd protect his family. Later, Curtis will meet with Rick and insist he deserves to know how this is going to play out, presumably meaning Heather's case and where things currently stand. General Hospital spoilers say Rick will deliver some stunning news, so he might admit Portia altered Heather's lab results to keep her locked up. Maybe Rick will insist that he's handled it, but he could still worry about whether Brad will truly keep his mouth shut. Whatever the case, Portia will end up baffled soon, so she may see that the lab incident has been ruled a glitch in the system or something along those lines. At some point in the coming episodes, Brad may let Portia know about the cover-up and encourage her to be a little nicer to him around GH. Since Portia would love to see Brad fired, he might promise that she'll be out of a job too if that happens. Our predictions point to more surprises ahead for Portia, so stay tuned. However, General Hospital spoilers reveal that Sam McCall's exit is in the works, so that's led to plenty of speculation. From the get-go, there was buzz about Sam's departure being tied to Lulu Spencer's liver donor story. However, GH writers brought new fears by playing up Sam's diving attempts in choppy waters and having Dante Falconeri be so concerned. Of course, now that the gun Alexis Davis disposed of has turned up at the PCPD, Sam won't be diving back down into the treacherous river. That eliminates the diving accident theory and perhaps locks in a different exit strategy. Although Sam volunteered to get tested as a potential donor for Lulu right off the bat, it seems like that never actually happened. The donor search is just now expanding to people outside Lulu's family, and that could pave the way for Sam's significant news on October 15. Sam will get updates on something important, so will her initial test results show she could be a donor match for Lulu. On October 17, Sam and Dante will come together in their relief. We'll see this couple have a moment where they feel reassured and thankful, so maybe the follow-up tests will prove Sam's good to go for Lulu's transplant. Dante recently made a vow to Rocco Falconeri about locating a different donor after Lucky Spencer learned he couldn't give part of his liver after all. Since Dante didn't want Rocco to lose hope, he promised his son that they'd find another donor to save Lulu. The camera slowly panned over to Sam right after Dante said that on the October 8 episode, seemingly foreshadowing that Sam would indeed save Lulu's life. Unfortunately, Sam may lose her own life in the process. Isaiah Gannon already told Lucky that there's no such thing as a routine transplant and brought up the potential for complications. The bittersweet thing here for Dante may be that his ex is spared while he loses his current love. Sam may not survive her time on the operating table, so that could leave Port Charles in shock. It could also leave Lulu feeling tremendous guilt when she finally awakens this fall. All signs point to Sam being Lulu's liver donor at this point, so we'll pass along more predictions on how it'll all go down. General Hospital spoilers say Sam's tragic outcome is just around the corner, so stay tuned. Additionally, there's something special about watching a daytime soap opera. For the last 62 seasons, fans have seen plenty of faces come and go on General Hospital. The drama never stops, and the writers are constantly figuring out new character arcs to follow. It's not totally uncommon for actors to make another appearance on the hit show after departing. The latest person to take center screen again is Scott Reeves. Fans have been chomping at the bit to hear from Reeves ever since his highly anticipated return to General Hospital. The actor who's taken on the role of Steven Weber recently discussed what it was like coming back to the show. What did Scott Reeves say about coming back to General Hospital? 11 years after his character, Steven Weber, went to jail for killing a patient, Scott Reeves will make his return to General Hospital in an episode that's slated to air on October 24th. In a recent interview with TV Insider, Reeves talked about how comfortable he felt returning to the set. He said, "It was like coming home. I got to work the first day, and it was early in the morning. It was just so weird driving up to Prospect Studios and going through the guard gate. Literally, from the moment I drove in, I was like, wasn't it just a week ago that I left and I was pulling out of here? I was walking through the parking lot and I hear, from a distance, Scotty Reeves, and I turn around and there's Rick Lansing. I said, dude, this is like old home week. Rick and I have remained very close over the years." It's clear Reeves never lost the love of playing the Weber character. Fans hope to have the chance to see Reeves appear on more episodes of General Hospital in the future, as he's clearly nostalgic about the appearance. He then added, "Moreover, the next 2 weeks in General Hospital promise high-stakes drama as characters face dangerous threats, emotional turmoil, and life-altering decisions. From hidden secrets unraveling to personal vendettas, losing meaning, relationships and loyalties will be tested like never before." Here's a deep dive into what lies ahead from October 14th to 25th, 2024. Sonny Corinthos finds himself on the brink of imprisonment, and the pressure couldn't come at a worse time. His mental state is increasingly unstable, and his recent rash actions raise concerns for Carly and Jason. The three of them are entangled in a dangerous secret, one that, if revealed, could land them all in legal jeopardy. Carly, in particular, is at immense risk. She knows that if Sonny's emotions spiral out of control under police interrogation or courtroom pressure, he might accidentally expose their dark past, dragging her into a legal nightmare she can't escape. Jason, who has long acted as a protector for both Carly and Sonny, is struggling to maintain control of the situation. As the tension grows, so does his fear that Sonny's impulsiveness could undo everything they fought to protect. Carly feels increasingly cornered, not only by the looming threat of legal trouble, but also by enemies lurking in the shadows, waiting to exploit their vulnerabilities. This growing pressure strains the trio's relationship to its breaking point, with every word and action carrying the potential to destroy them all. Meanwhile, Lulu Spencer awakens from a long coma, bringing joy to her family and friends. But that joy quickly turns into confusion and emotional conflict when Lulu discovers the shocking truth. Her survival was made possible by Cyrus Renault, the man she has long despised. Cyrus's organ donation saved her life, forcing her to confront a difficult reality. The person she was determined to destroy is now the reason she's alive. In another corner of Port Charles, Holly Sutton finds herself in a perilous situation. She's under relentless pressure from Brennan, who is determined to uncover the location of her valuable diamonds. As Brennan's threats escalate, Holly realizes that her time is running out. The only way to protect her life and her assets may be to flee Port Charles altogether. However, she knows that leaving could mean severing ties with the relationship she has built, possibly for good. Just as Holly prepares to make her escape, a new complication arises. Sidwell, a determined and resourceful pursuer, is hot on her trail. Armed with sharp instincts and tracking skills, Sidwell is determined to find Holly and the diamonds. His relentless pursuit puts Holly in a double bind. She must resist Brennan's threats while also staying one step ahead of Sidwell. Whether she chooses to confront these dangers head-on or run for her life, Holly's decision will have far-reaching consequences, potentially dragging those closest to her into a web of chaos. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.